So this morning, allow me to rant about something. You probably don't suffer this delusion, but evidently so many people around us seem to. And that is this celebrity idolization. Just because somebody can successfully shoot a ball through a hoop, we expect them to be successful at business decisions and have upstanding ethics. Because somebody can throw a football well, we expect them to be wise about crypto investments and have informed and nuanced political views. Of course, views that match your own. Because somebody can act or dance or sing, we expect them to be a great father or mother and be great leaders in the community. Because somebody can hit a golf ball far, we expect them to be loyal and faithful husbands or wives and never say anything foul or offensive. Because somebody is great at tennis or gymnastics or swimming, we expect them to have no mental or emotional dysfunction, and most certainly never complain. Oh, and if they do, just once, we cancel them. Everything about them. Expunged from society. I mean, how dare they? Don't they know they are a role model? It reminds me of what the rapper Lil Wayne said in an interview. He had been recently arrested for drug possession. The interviewer asked, "What do you say to all the young people out there who look up to you, who look to you to know how to live their own lives? What do you say to them?" He said, "Man, if you need a rapper to tell you how to live, maybe you ain't living right at all." Ain't that the truth? As you know, I have met, interviewed, and spent time with most every uber successful person that you can think of. And not once has any one of them disappointed me. Why? Because I didn't expect them to be anything but human. Magnificently flawed and wildly dysfunctional humans, just like the rest of us. If I'm interviewing a respected and admired business leader and I find out that he or she is a terrible parent or a crappy friend, what I do is learn all I can about how they do business and don't take any advice from them on parenting or friendship. I look for and focus on the 10% of their life where they have achieved extraordinary success, and I never mind the 90%. By the way, in that 90%, there are always either very ordinary or sometimes even less than ordinary, maybe even terrible. But what most everyone else does here is A, they over-idolize someone because of their 10%. Then B, if something is discovered or disclosed about their 90% that is less than ordinary or maybe even terrible, they now use it to cancel the extraordinary 10%. Can those two things coexist? Can being extraordinary in one area of your life and terrible in another exist at the same time? The answer is yes, of course. That's what it is to be human. And if you want to see it live and in living color, just look in the mirror. Likely, you're extraordinary at something. Maybe not as extraordinary as some of the superstars that I mentioned, but extraordinary nonetheless. And you're also probably terrible at other things. Does it make the thing that you do extraordinary any less extraordinary? The answer is no. Of course not. There's not a single person that I know that I agree with everything about them and every aspect about how they are living their life. Not a single best friend, not even a single mentor. I simply find and focus on the 10% that I really admire and respect, and never mind the 90%. Of course, they can't be an axe murderer. But to expect otherwise would be idolization. It would be suggesting that they are somehow inhuman, immortal, paranormal, or divine. It would be ignorant, and it would be ignoring that they are in fact human. So I have 3 points of advice for you here this morning. Number 1, don't idolize anyone. You can appreciate, you can be inspired by, you can learn from somebody's 10% in that one area where they are extraordinary for sure. But number 2, don't expect them to be anything more than human in the other 90% of their life. They are a monkey, just like you and me, trying to figure out how to navigate and make it in this crazy world. Expect them to be wonderfully imperfect and to screw up here and there, just like you and I do. And number 3, outside that 10%, don't take any advice from them. They shouldn't tell you what car dealerships to go to, what restaurants to try, what shoes to buy, what perfume to wear, what handbags to carry, what vodka, tequila, bottled water, or sodas to drink, or what insurance carriers to use. And they most certainly shouldn't be informing you about how to be a parent, how to be a friend, or how to be a spouse. And for crying out loud, they most certainly shouldn't inform your religious, your vaccination, or your political beliefs either. As Lil Wayne said, Don't let a rapper, or an athlete, or a model, or an actor, or entertainer tell you how to live, or you won't be living right at all.